YouTube Shorts has a new superstar, and its name is Zeck Flems. But his evil twin brother from Temu has taken his formula and brought it to another level. Is he carrying shorts right now, or is this a what the actual F am I watching moment? Today we're watching Zeck Flems to decide if this is pure cinema or evolved brain rot.
If a cheetah and I Show Speed raced over 100 meters, most people would assume the cheetah would easily win. But that's not necessarily true. The cheetah explodes off the line.
That backflip before sprinting was nasty. I think if Usain Bolt did that in the Olympics, he would have just immediately reached nirvana and would have just crossed the finish line and disappeared into eternity.
Reaching incredible speeds within seconds. However, after covering around 80 meters, its body begins to overheat, forcing it to slow down significantly.
I feel like I have to fact check this because it's Zeck Flems. I don't know if I can even trust the facts in this video. Okay, I'm shocked it was actually a myth. This is a huge breakthrough for Zeck Flems' research team. The fact that one thing used to be correct, that's a win for Zeck Flems.
I Show Speed instead, on the other hand. Yo, Speed, what the fuck?
The thing that took me out was the fact that he made an edit. He took the time to make an edit out of that. That's insane. This is peak Zeck Flems. They set you up with a fact or a myth, and then they do this to us. Zeck Flems is truly a fever dream because you just never know how it's going to end.
Baby was playing, but a bear starts attacking. What the fuck is happening? Where's that bitch going? What the fuck?
I don't think anything could have prepared me for that. What are we watching? I'm curious to know what the Mandarin means, but I don't want to spend any more time on this than we need to. If you had a time machine and you showed Benjamin Franklin this, I don't think America would exist because he would have a stroke and die on the spot. That was unreal.
Two people would intentionally hide under the Queen's dress before an important speech. You see, when the Queen wanted to pee, one woman would collect it in a cup while the other would drink it.
Man, deciding who drinks that gotta be the most intense coin flip of your life. Heads you drink pee, tails you don't. I'm a little too scared to look up if this is true. I think I'm okay not knowing for the rest of my life.
This allowed the Queen to pee without leaving the conversation. But if the Queen needed to fart, one of the two had.
Is there an amount of money that could get you to do that? I don't know, man.
He slides one arm into the red padded sleeve while the other rests inside a small handle hidden in the head. His fingers pull a lever that opens the mouth as he speaks, and a thumb switch makes the tongue twitch.
Out of all the actions you could do by pressing the button, why would you want the tongue to twitch? I don't know. I feel like this mascot doesn't look that advanced, to be honest. I don't know if Zeck Flems is trolling us again. I mean, obviously we're gonna get trolled in a little bit, but I don't know. Do you think any of this is real?
A mesh panel behind the smile lets him see out, and a tiny fan sucks air through one eye. A cue sheet glows under a small LED, and a monitor on his belt shows his movements, letting him match the voice and the grin in real time.
You know, in this day and age, let's not give anyone ideas, okay? I don't know how many people are gonna see this short, but let's not give anyone that's made fun of at school. Okay, wears hoodies all the time. You kind of know where I'm going with this. Don't want to give them any ideas, all right? We'll leave it at that.
If you're stuck in a water slide and someone else is coming down the slide, most people think they should try to climb back up. The slippery surface makes this nearly impossible.
I feel like this is such a real fear every kid has to face, especially standing at the top and knowing you're just gonna slide into darkness. Ironically, it probably creates fears and also creates cave divers at the same time because people want to experience this on a more intense level.
Instead, try to create space for air by tilting your head back. If water keeps rising, this will help to create enough surface area.
That's got to be how you die. I hope there's not a YouTuber out there trying to recreate Zeck Flems shorts to see how accurate they are, because if they recreated that, the person behind them would snap their neck, end of the video, end of their YouTube career immediately. I feel like it is a real thing to purposely stop in the water slide and wait for your friend to come down. You probably get yelled at, but I feel like everyone has thought about that at least once.
The man picked up the lighter and thought that igniting farts was fun. This happens because they are mainly made up of flammable gases like methane and hydrogen. But if you have
Hello?
I think if I were to sat here and guess the ending, I'd probably pass away before I figured it out. The fact it goes into Minecraft, just the clapping noises, even for Zeck Flems, that was a little too far. This is something, if you animate in public, let's pretend you're at Starbucks, someone sees it, like you're going to jail. They're calling the cops, you're getting arrested in the Starbucks, and you're gonna be put in the slammer. I mean, there's no way out of that.
If you have a giant pimple, don't squeeze it. Pimples are ugly and even painful, but squeezing them would not solve the problem.
Okay, this short for some reason is triggering my gag reflex. I don't know if anyone feels the same way. You know how some people, if they hear someone throwing up, I know I'm doing it to someone right now, if they just hear someone start to gag, that gets them. Whatever this is on this guy's face, that's doing that to me right now.
Instead, wait 9 months. You could give birth to a mega explosive pimple baby.
Out of everything I regret watching, top 10, maybe top 5. I'm actually trying not to gag right now. I don't know why it did that to me. I have to think about something else. Oh, I can't do it.
If you bubble wrap the Earth, can you save it from a meteor? A meteor large enough can be several miles in diameter and travel at tens of miles per second. To wrap Earth in bubble wrap, you would need many tons of it.
Many tons of it is an understatement. I've always thought if you were to get a rope long enough to tie to the International Space Station, would the rope burn up because it's going so fast around the world? Or if not, would you be able to climb it? I've always thought about that. I don't know why. Let me know if you guys think that's possible.
But that's not the only problem. Bubble wrap is too satisfying when popped, so it's practically impossible to
I'm just genuinely disappointed. I mean, if this was to scale, if we were to calculate the volume, all right, I'm done. We're not even gonna go down that route because that's actually insane. I mean, if this isn't Zeck Flem, I don't know what is. For anyone curious that bubble wrap could actually stop it, I asked ChatGPT and it said no.
Why do the royal guards wear such large hats compared to their bodies? Well, you might think it's to appear taller and intimidating, but that's not the case.
I feel like Zeck Flem has conditioned us. Whenever we hear that scream, we always feel like Diddy's right around the corner and close by.
That's not the case.
That scream kind of traumatizes me now, to be honest.
Guards were chosen only if they had pointed heads, so they could hide them under their hats. And when ammunition ran out in battle, the guards could be used as bullets.
I'm honestly speechless. Have you guys seen that movie where the aliens have egg heads? I thought they were going to bring it there, but getting launched out of a cannon, that works too. That's enough internet for me today. If you want to see more Zeck Flem, check out this video right here.